Hello YouTube, I'm Tim and welcome to a very special Blu-ray update. Still May 2019, and a few months back I had bought the Ronin Flix edition of the Scorpion releasing Blu-ray of Tower of Evil, a British horror movie that Scorpion releasing first released on DVD a number of years back, and then they did a Blu-ray. And now they've done a newer Blu-ray from a new HD scan, but I had found out after buying it that all the Blu-ray copies out had a little bit of an audio synchronization problem, so they pulled it out of circulation, and just recently they got the replacement discs with the fixed audio synchronization in stock, and I got an email last week saying they got them in stock and that I would get another email within 72 hours about the disc shipping. Well, I did get an email today, but they also said due to a glitch in our system, the individual shipping notifications wouldn't go out. So everybody would get them within 2 to 9 days. Well, my mail came late. I think mail's been coming after 5 o'clock lately, so I went out to get my mail and it was in there, so got it here. But first, show you what it looked like before they did the replacement disc. Yeah, taking the slip cover off, and I have to cover this up because there's a bare-breasted naked girl on the cover. So, and it's got a reversible cover art, and that's what the old disc looked like before they did a replacement disc. And underneath, this is the original artwork. You see the lighthouse and the green sort of skinned vampire looking lady who looks like she's blind. And then looks like they gave you, and with the old disc that had the audio sync problem, they gave you a little mini poster of the newly commissioned artwork, and I will take a look at this really carefully. So there's nudity. And you see the naked girl. It's just a mini poster. But I got the replacement disc in the mail, and as you can see, the replacement disc has the original artwork. Well, the old disc that had the audio sync problem, it's got a newer artwork. And underneath, the original artwork matches the replacement disc, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I really didn't expect them to get this out to me that quickly. Thought maybe they'd give me some type of... I'd eventually get some type of shipping notification, which they didn't send out. So I'm happy. So I am going to switch this artwork around. Yeah. Tower of Evil, which British horror film that got released here in the US as Horror on Snape Island by Fanfare Films, that put out Werewolves on Wheels, Simon King of the Witches, and Evel Knievel the movie starring George Hamilton. Put out a bunch of different little B-grade movies. So as you can see, original artwork, a night of pleasure becomes a night of terror. Yeah, this gets a little bit sexual, not just because you see a naked girl attacking somebody at the beginning of the movie, but some British kids go to this island, or British teens, or 20-somethings go to an island where there's this lighthouse, and funny things begin to happen while they're making love. So, something like an 80s slasher, but done during the 70s in the UK. But a little bit more supernatural than an 80s slasher, I think. Something's going on that I believe involves the supernatural, so that's the original artwork. And it's got the green coloring, where the newly commissioned artwork, and like this mini poster, has the letters in red, and I won't show any more of that because there's nudity, and YouTube is not too happy or frowns on nudity. And there's my replacement disc, the one with the green coloring, and there is the old disc that has the audio sync problem. So I am happy finally get to see Beyond the Fog. This was another title this movie got when it was re-released in the early 80s after John Carpenter's The Fog came out. Independent International got the rights to distribute this film to US theaters, and then they decided to cash in on John Carpenter's The Fog and rename Tower of Evil, which had already been retitled Horror on Snape Island for its US release, to a new title, Beyond the Fog. But I think mainly what you get in this is just a creepy lighthouse. And you got a lighthouse in John Carpenter's The Fog, and I think you got a little bit of spooky fog in both films, but I think this involves a little bit more of the supernatural. I mean, in John Carpenter's The Fog, there's ghosts, but I think something a little bit less obvious is killing people off in this movie. So Tower of Evil, a.k.a. Horror on Snape Island, and it's also known as Beyond the Fog. Finally got my replacement disc today in the mail from Ronin Flix and Scorpion Releasing, so I'm happy. So I just had to show off the reverse artwork and show off my replacement disc, which matches that green vampire lady head. And I'll put the slipcover back on, but I'll show that once more, but I'll have to cover up the boob shots, since I can't do nudity on YouTube. Yeah. So minus the boobs on the crazed naked girl. So Tower of Evil, Horror on Snape Island, and Beyond the Fog. So anybody else out there who ordered this disc and wanted the replacement disc, you should be getting one in the mail soon. If you requested your replacement disc, if you haven't gotten it in the mail soon yet, or if you haven't got it in the mail yet, hopefully you got yours in the mail. You'll be getting it in the mail soon. So I'm Tim, and thanks for watching this special update on Tower of Evil Blu-ray replacement disc.